Hey Jari, we just heard a super interesting talk about green computing here at Future Frontend. Would you like to give us a small recap on what you just told us?
Concerning the green computing or green coding, I've seen this situation developing in Finland since the launch of the green ICT strategy of the ministry 3 years back. And that was basically the time when the companies really saw that hey, we need to work on this thing, on different elements of the green computing, infrastructure, software, waste management, etc. And after this during the first year since the strategy was launched in 2021, companies were really interested. We had, together with Digia, a ecosystem project in Uusimaa region at that time, and that provided us a tool or platform for the companies to connect us, and the idea was to increase the awareness on these topics. And then after this year, we started seeing that hey, the interest is decreasing. Why is that? And it was pretty clear that at that time the companies didn't see that there is a market for this kind of thing. Why? The green computing or having the sustainability in your software requires investment. That's time, because this is not something that was there when we were in our school, when we were educating ourselves, and this is something that has happened in the last few years. So basically the companies need to learn how to do these things. That takes time, putting all that thing into the products and then selling those products. If there is no metrics to evaluate that, hey, this product is better than this product, how can you really rely on that? So at the moment it's kind of an investment from the companies that they are creating their processes, creating the ways of doing things, and I would say that in a few years it starts paying off. The customers will have criteria for the procurement so that they can require that the software solutions will have a certain energy efficiency. And that way, if the companies are now investing in educating and creating the processes, then they are ready for doing these kind of things. But it's an investment. That's my message. Basically like learning anything else, it's an investment.
And how do developers come in the picture in this?
That's a nice question in a way that we have seen that companies have kind of taken this sustainability into their top level. They have sustainability strategies and different kind of sustainability reports. The new European CSRD reporting requirement, this Sustainability Reporting Directive, requires that the companies are reporting their CO2 emissions. All right, the companies on a top level, they need to do this. All right, this message needs to go all the way to the developers, because of course the top level doesn't know, okay, how can we improve, how can we measure these things? So the developers need to start doing that. On the other hand, in some companies that I have seen, there has been a couple of really interested developers that have been started to think that, hey, if we are doing things in a as fast as possible as considering the performance, they have also started to think about that, hey, how can we also consider the energy efficiency? And some of those movements have actually started from bottom up. It's just like in our society that we have regulations that come from up, and then we have civic actions that start from the bottom, and this has also in some companies actually started from there.
And finally, where do you see us going? Is there any hope for humankind?
And there is always a hope, of course. I have usually asked my students, how much do we have time? And my answer has always been that we are already late. But I'm always a positive person. But we need to act. We need to take, the IT sector and the software industry needs to take the responsibility. Our emissions are as big as in the aviation industry. So we really have the possibility of making a change. Of course, we users also, our behavior needs to change in many ways. Rather than watching 10 hours Netflix in a day, maybe we can settle for 1 hour or 2 hours, one movie per night. And that way reduce the energy need of the IT sector. But I would say that, yes, we do have a possibility to survive. We don't have too much time, and I think the software industry needs to start thinking of this now.
Thank you so much, Jari, for coming to the conference. This was a very insightful speech, and I hope to see you maybe next year.
Yeah, my last word is that hopefully I actually could give some kind of a sustainability mindset to the people in such a way that whatever you do, you start thinking that, hey, what is the consequence of this doing? I would say that that's partly ethical, but it's also sustainable to thinking these things, that you don't always need to do what you are doing.
That's very true. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.